It is great to be medicated.
You know, this is a weird occurrence where I could actually hear the letter flick this time.
Yeah, I don't know why. You haven't been able to hear it a lot of the other times.
I don't know either.
But
Welcome back.
yes, welcome back. Episode 15.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt because I guess it's been 2 weeks since we recorded, but for some reason it felt like way longer than 2 weeks this time.
Yeah, I really did. I was thinking the same thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's because maybe because we're both busy. We're doing a lot, but like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
Otherwise, man, news,
We
craziness.
got a lot of it.
We've been at Katie again. Stuff happened. It was kind of funny, but more so the news that we got, and also scheming. Just before the cast, you were definitely scheming, thinking about where to go for the season.
Yes.
And where exactly you may see us appear. So,
Got some stuff confirmed, some stuff tentative. So
yes. Yeah, right now I just hit some blueberry headband. It's been a strain I've been.
that sounds good.
Oof.
That sounds good.
It's a straight medical too, so it has the taste, the profile, and everything. And this strain is a creeper. This is a really going for a park, let me tell you, because it starts off really heavy in your head, and then slowly punches your body as you're going through. Like within an hour, then your body will be stoned. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's been fun.
Now, I heard you didn't. I see you did not like the Grizzly IPA.
Yeah, I did try that.
Now, did you try that at Center of the Universe, or did you try it at the park? I could not tell from your story posts.
I was trying to bring the Grizzly IPA home because I went on Friday, and I was literally leaving, and I was like, all right, let's see, let me bring one home so I can try it home. And then they literally said, all right, drink it here right now. Like, you had to open it. And I'm like, it's probably because they don't want you to just bring the can and outside anyway, just for safety purposes and stuff. So
Yeah.
I basically was forced to stay an extra 3 hours. Because I was like, I'm not just gonna take a few sips. I paid for this,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I was really doing much, but it is what it is. Yeah, I was not impressed because if you've had the Timbili lager, it tastes almost 90 to 95% exactly the same, except slightly heavier and slightly hoppier. And I'm like,
I'm avoiding that then.
because I don't know, the Timbili lager is good, but it's not my go-to drink. And when I think of a Grizzly, I think of something obviously heavy. So they got the IPA right, but not really fruity and citrusy.
Yeah, I would agree. Definitely.
I was thinking something even more lagery. Not gonna lie, stouty. I don't think they would do barrel aged stuff, but I could see that.
Now, that would be nice if they had an imperial stout. If they did that for Grizzly.
That's it, exactly. Something like that.
Yeah.
But instead we got, and now I'm very curious because Center of the Universe Brewery. I'm assuming it's very close to King's Dominion because they.
I believe Ashland.
Yeah,
I can double check.
I am very curious about their brews now because.
Yeah, it's Ashland.
If I need to try the King's Brew now because I've never tried the King's Brew, and that was before the Timbili lager. I think they made that as well. So if that has a citrusy taste with a little bit of hops as well, I can definitely tell you I'm not a fan of Center of the Universe. I'm not gonna say that yet until I try the King's Brew. But
pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. I just pulled up their website. Let me check this out. Linked in the episode 15 chat. They've got a limited seasonal called. I can't even tell what that is based on the font, but it's a bourbon barrel stout.
Okay. I have a few.
That sounds pretty good.
I have a few coming in next week or 2 weeks from now.
They've got
what do they have?
They've got a triple stout, 16% called STFU.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely is, they have to be close. So it definitely is a reason. Gives us a reason to try. Try them out. So why not? We're on the way to the park, close to the park. You know, that sounds like a meetup thing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like for the day, you know. Maybe not go to the brewery before, because how are we gonna get to the park? But after the park.
Can't go wrong with some Mustang Sally pinball either.
Oh, we have to hit
Mustang
that
Sally Brewing.
before.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah, so what I have coming is some Coco-Rama from Imprint Beer Company. More Imprint. This is an Imperial Pastry Stout.
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's gonna have some chocolate in there too, cause oof. So and then I have another stout coming in. I went for all stouts mostly this time, just to see. Also, crafts are not really going for lagers or pilsners. You know, they're really going for sours and barrel aged and like they're just like sours are everywhere right now, and imperials.
Well, I do like sours, so.
Oh, freaking the smoothie sours that are coming out now. They're like,
Oh man.
they're almost not even beer. Like,
Yeah.
the Mortales I had was almost straight up a mimosa, but like thicker.
I remember the strawberry banana smoothie sour at Mustang Sally. It was fantastic.
I need to try it now, because now that I'm like, I actually know what it would be. I want to try one with flavors that I will actually know. Like, basically, it's pretty blatant on what it is. Because what I got from Mortales Brewery, I was not expecting a mimosa, like orange juice, basically. But with, yeah.
You know,
what do you say?
Easter weekend, I went out with the Coaster Talk crew to a bunch of different
Yeah.
Richmond breweries, but I honestly can't even remember what I was drinking because that was
Bro,
a day where we were gone.
yeah, you were supposed to potentially meet up with the park that day, and
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even make it to the parks that day, so it was a day.
it was one of those. I'm also getting a coffee stout coming in from
That sounds
Levi,
good.
or whatever. I don't know how to say it. It's from Parish Brewery. And the last one is another Imperial Pastry Stout, but this is Blueberry Pie from Revision Brewing Company. That's the one I'm most excited
That's
for.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, we will see what those will be like. I'm getting 2 of the coffee stout and the blueberry pie, and just 1 of the Coco-Rama, because I was not sure how keen I would be on just a chocolatey beer. But we'll see. But yeah, that's what's on the table there.
I'm sure one of our tentatives, if we end up at Hollywood Nights, there's going to be a fine selection of brews there.
Oh yeah.
Everyone bring in some good stuff to share, I'm sure.
Speaking of which, I guess we'll start off with some of the news.
Yeah, Holiday World.
Yep, they are officially selling alcohol in the parks now, which I'm surprised they weren't. I just never been to the park, so do you know if there's any reason why? Do you think it's just because it's family owned?
I would assume that that's probably why they did not have alcohol sales prior.
I think 2 reasons is family owned, because because they're family owned, they have to think about their money much more than like a chain. You know, they can't. It's Cedar Fair or Seas. They probably, when they make a new park, I mean, not saying that they will, but when they come up with this stuff and the new plans, you know, generally it's park wide or like chain wide. So like, all right, we're getting alcohol. You know, we're also getting bars here, because we saw the resurgence of bars across Cedar Fair since like 2020. Like,
I'm sure there's so many moving pieces to just simply getting beers into the park.
Yeah.
Because you have to deal with like an alcohol license and all that type of stuff. So.
Yep.
I can see why it took a while.
And what I'm really hoping, they really get some good local stuff, because that's what I'm always excited for.
Well, look, I'm excited because this year I'm 21. So
Yes.
And they've got the Santa Claus Brewing like right across the street, and everyone raves about it. Santa Claus Brewery.
Oh yeah, isn't that where you can get the boot? like a boot of just like a
I do not know.
ginormous amount of beer, like this glass boot or something.
But I know that everyone raves, so I will definitely, if I'm out there, I will be attending.
I might just go just for the vibes and to finally get on Voyage because.
Well, I mean attending the brewery, but
Oh, yes.
yeah, that too.
But yeah, they are finally having that, so you can get messed up pre-game in the park and now actually drink in the park. Hopefully, because of their circumstance of being family owned, it is a cheaper purchase. You know?
Oh no! It's like still like $12 a beer. Yeah.
8,
I don't have
10.
it, but I know I saw the menu and it was like 12.
The menu's already out.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Staying on Holiday World, the Pilgrim's Plunge plot of land, they have already ripped up all the concrete, so it's looking nice and ripe.
I mean,
for something.
Holiday World literally has so much land. I guess Voyage is a prime example to say, like, yeah, we'll just go wherever we want with this layout because we have all these woods, to work with. We don't know if it's anything ride related, and if we mean that in the sense ride related that we would care about, but we have our hunches.
So sorry to change it, but Holiday Worlds. Do you want me to just send it?
No, you could just say it. It's okay.
Well, they've got Budweiser, Bud Light, Michelob's, Miller Lite, Yingling, and Busch Light, and all of those are 12. And then Coronas are 14. And Bud Light seltzers are 14. And then they have an IPA and something called Bad Dad Bahari Blonde, and both of those are 14, the craft beers. So, yeah.
Oh,
expensive.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, $14 seltzers is it's kind of crazy. Not gonna.
That's like going to see a show now, because like when you go to a show, like when you see an artist.
Yeah.
Getting a beer now is literally like $14. It's like ridiculous. So like that's yeah, we're hitting that. That's great.
Well, and I don't mean that to bash Holiday World.
Yeah, obviously.
That's definitely expensive.
No, I'm just saying that as someone who likes to get a brew when I have the time and ride rides. When I do have the time, it really deters me from doing it a lot of the times because I'll see a nice bar. I mean, all right, I'll see the price and I'm like, yeah, I have my pen. I'm just gonna hit that real quick. I'll be good.
Yep.
But
yeah, no, honestly, and going back to the Pilgrim's Plunge plot, probably a Zadra clone. Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna get a Zadra clone there.
I was thinking a Fury 325 clone, but
no, look, it's either gonna be a Zadra clone or they're gonna get Barry 347. So,
because it's coming.
Hey.
It's coming.
Hey, Barry 347's going somewhere because somebody bought that discounted B&M layout. Maybe it was Holiday World.
Speaking of gigas.
Speaking of gigas.
A lot of people are thinking of gigas coming to Busch Gardens, Tampa. Did you see the stuff about this Project Halcyon documents? Demolition?
Honestly, I have not seen much on it. No.
Yeah, that's the last news I sent.
I'm looking at it now. Do you know? So where in the? I wonder if Theme Park Predictions posted something about it. I'm gonna check. But where in the park might they get this giga?
That is a good question. I could try looking at the updates page. just to check.
Oh, it's funny because Theme Park Predictions did post a video on it. So I'm just gonna see where he thinks it's going in the park.
Uh, uh, um, uh, Bush.
He's saying that they're gonna take out Sand Serpent,
I mean,
basically.
that's already confirmed, right? Or not confirmed, but like
What?
rumored.
When did they rumor they're taking out the Wild Mouse? I did not hear that.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that for. Well, maybe we didn't. That was like a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was
Oh,
like a rumor about
I
others could take it
did
out.
not remember hearing that. And you know, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good though. That's pretty cool. Although if it's B&M, it's gonna be boring and mild. So hopefully it's an intimate Giga.
Now, I need to look at the map of Busch Gardens Tampa. I'm sorry. Just like, I don't know that layout enough, and the layout's kind of not great to, 2023 map.
Okay, but why is so much happening in Florida right now?
They have to compete, man. Universal is
Compete with
kicking.
who? What? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, compete with who? Florida? Are you talking about Florida or just like Busch competing with Universal? Because Busch can't compete with Universal. You know
They're
that.
not. But they're trying to compete in coasters, man.
Well, just in the sense that like there is so much happening in terms of stuff happening at Disney, stuff happening at Busch, stuff happening at
Oh yeah.
SeaWorld, Fun
No,
Spot.
they're
Like, it's
they
actually
are
crazy.
they're all cooking.
Yeah, Florida seems like a pretty good spot right now.
Where's where the f- why is it not on here, bro? Am I
Do you
bugging?
actually not know where the Wild Mouse is in Busch?
I know it's in the middle of the park, like, and then it's in the corner. After that, it's in
Actually, not
Pantopia.
gonna lie,
Oh, I see
Busch
it. I
is
see
like
it.
Busch is big,
Alright,
so I could
so
definitely see it.
okay, it would be okay. I'm looking at the map now. If they were to put a Giga here, we're saying first off that'd be kind of hilarious. Second, um, just because of the size difference, like a Wild Mouse to a Giga, that would
Well, they
I
they
think it
better
would be
not touch
Orion-ish.
Orionish.
Cause like look, they can't really go over the exhibits, can they? Like, and
Nah.
I already said they're talking on that permit, talking about making sure to really keep the trees safe and all that stuff, and make sure there's
Hmm.
very minimal, if at all, demolition of the wildlife in the area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I'm looking where Sand Serpent is, and you walk in, like where the big Panotopia or Pantopia building is, I feel like it's gonna be a straight shot, like
I
that.
don't. Why are we gonna get another mid B&M Giga? That's what I want to know.
Now, I can't really see them putting it anywhere else, because we were talking about the layout, and I think the reason the layout is so awkward is because of the exhibits they have. It's much more pronounced than Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and even their layouts. uh,
Well, like, can the big coaster coming to Busch at least be good if we're gonna get a mid Giga at Tampa?
well, that one's rumored to be an Intamin or an RMC, so
I don't know. So we'll actually get something good. I like the sound of that.
well, you act like Fury's bad.
I didn't say Fury's bad. I did not say Fury's bad. That is the one exception from B&M.
No, I feel like you're gonna ride Orion this year, and it's gonna just
No.
like
I've been on Orion.
I know, but it's gonna be hit different. You're
I
like,
don't know.
underappreciated this.
I don't know. I'll wait till I eat those words.
Hey, just like Blue Train, man.
Yes, I will wait till I eat those words as well.
Blue Train, it's running good. Now, I am afraid that we get Green Train. What if Blue Train's a new Green Train, dude?
Don't say that. That's not even funny. Because my problem with that in particular is it simply falls on the lap bars. Because the lap bars on blue sit lower than they do on green. So if green all of a sudden is running slower than blue, that's just sad.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Minlock on green train's higher than it is on blue.
That doesn't make any sense.
I can only speak from personal experience.
Yeah, like that is crazy.
That's my I guess that's my opinion.
Bro, it probably was like because it wasn't running as hard. Do you think the Minlock isn't like throwing you as ridiculous? But I'm telling you, bro. Anyways.
I just feel that when it's green on the screen, it sits higher on green than it does on blue. But
it's a really hard way to test, honestly.
I'm just thinking about how much room I've had. Not the forces in general.
But yeah, Busch Gardens Tampa is getting something from Project Halcyon. We'll see, man.
And did you see what I posted? This actually came... I came across this from Sloan, from the Buzz Bars. The Polar Coaster in Orlando, Florida, which would be the world's tallest roller coaster, is apparently... That project is come back to life. As the Skyplex Ownership Company, LLC, has filed multiple trademarks for trademark names, and that is the company responsible for it. And interestingly enough, when I looked up theme park predictions for the Busch Gardens Tampa Giga, that he posted something about the Polar Coaster as well.
The funny thing was, I saw that, and I because I saw that, I assumed, like, the theme park predictions video, I assumed it wasn't gonna happen. Like, oh, he's just digging up more content. Not gonna
lie. I think the funny one. I'm gonna scroll down until I find this, because I want to talk about it, because I think it's funny, because this is like old. Yeah. So please bear with me. But like, ugh. I don't even mean to bash theme park predictions. I just think this one thing was funny.
Yeah, like, I'm not even like, it's just like, I know he has to do his grind, you know. So like, I know when I see this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like, you know, he's making a prediction, you know, like, you know, he's doing his thing. So I was like, yeah, you know. And I saw it, I was like, it's probably, you know, it's one of those really, you know, out there videos.
Shoot, I cannot find it.
But
well, essentially, there was at some point, like I think around a year ago, he made a video saying that Cedar Point would remove Dragster and install like a 400-foot or like a really tall, like,
I remember that
300-something foot P&M Giga in that
Centurion, like, or something.
I was like, what? Like, I don't know. Yeah, that one was the one that I thought was really funny.
But see, the thing is, it's not because, like, people, like, it's not just him. It's most content creators that, you know, they cover the current events and make a 10-minute video talking about it. You know, I get it. You know, people want to be informed and then maybe have their thoughts and opinions on what they see. It's just not necessarily for me. You know, unless it's concrete. Yeah. Like, I get some actual evidence. You know, I'll watch that. And a lot of times, you know, and it's fun for the time. And that's probably why we're not even going to talk about Top Thrill, the update. Because at this point, we just want to hear what it is. We don't want to guess anymore. We don't want to say anything else anymore. Because we just want to know. All right? We're done with, like, BSing around, like, having you guys assume, or have you guys think, ask what we want or what we think it is. It's like, we don't know. No one knows, okay? Unless you are Tony Clark and company. What?
No, I was gonna say something funny about Cedar Point.
Well, I was gonna say something funny
gets
too.
Gets into the opening weekend woes.
Yeah, because all I'm gonna say is there's no way Zamperla is working on that bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because they are working on the Wild Mouse.
Oh yeah, because if they can't even make a Wild Mouse work, then there's no way in hell they're working on one of the tallest coasters, one of the fastest coasters, one of the most insane, one of the fastest accelerating coasters in the world. Ain't no way in hell. And then Cedar Point's gonna like. Oh, the thing is, Cedar Point would try to blame Zimprilla for that too. That's what's so crazy. That's what's so wild.
One of the funny things I saw was like, I guess one of the characters with the wild mouse is named like Maisie or something, and Cedar Point gave out a bunch of like pins, and then they like spelled the name wrong on the pins.
No.
Or on the buttons.
No.
Yeah, that's just.
Bro,
I love it.
I'm sorry. They need a chaperone policy, and the reason I say that is because prove to me that you're a destination park. Actually, you're not. You're actually. They're no better than the other Cedar Fair parks. And this, like, when it comes to the guest experience, did you see the picture I sent to you of the? It was
yeah.
Yes. Well, at least Blue Shriek, not bad. 5 minutes. One of the only family rides in the park closed. Corkscrew 5 minutes, not bad, you know. Gatekeeper 5 minutes, not bad. Gemini closed. Magnum closed. Maverick closed. Pipe Scream closed. Rougarou closed. Woodstock Express closed. Millennium Force 60 minutes. And Steel Vengeance closed. I think I said that, but Valraven's 5 minutes. So yeah.
And then Raptor was a walk-on apparently, but like, yeah, it's just so bad. Not to mention, like, apparently, like, they literally like did not start training some of their crews until like a week before park opened.
What?
Yeah, like commissioning everything. Like, let's literally just not. That's just pretty sad to hear. So this is why I will not be visiting Cedar Point until 2024. All I'm saying.
Yeah. It's really sad. So, let me see. Yeah, they were open today.
I know. I thought that was weird.
And that's when all of this was happening, I think. That's so weird. Yeah, because they're closed tomorrow and Wednesday, and they're open Thursday and Friday.
I really don't understand.
So, they're probably trying to give... I don't know, man. Because I would say, they're probably trying to give the workers a weekend. And I'm like... generally you have enough staff so that you're able to give your workers enough time off anyway. But we obviously know that was the issue. Yeah, rough. Apparently Steel Vengeance, the train, I mean, obviously it was running at one point, but like opening day it was like stuck on the chain lift still.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna get better in 2024, bro.
Well,
I think we're gonna have to tank a visit for Dragster 2.0 and.
Well, like, the thing is like, opening weekend woes aside and everything, honest, and like anything people say aside, every single time I have went to Cedar Point, I have had a great time. I mean, so I do not mean to like bash the park or anything.
Yeah, like we are just looking at it like, damn, come on, Cedar Point.
But I'm not gonna not look at what's out in front of me, which is the fact that it looks like the opening weekend was not very good.
Yeah, and personally, that's why I never go to opening weekends. Yeah, like, there's specific days I generally block myself out from a park.
Yeah.
Opening days at really big parks. Opening coasters at really big parks. Specifically, like, a big coaster at a big park. So, say, like, I would not have gone to Gwazi's opening. I would not have gone to Steel Vengeance opening. No way in hell. And really busy holiday. I'm never going to a park 4th of July. But apparently 4th of July is a hit or miss day. Sometimes people or just decide to all go on 4th of July, and sometimes they just decide to go anywhere else besides a theme park on the 4th of July. So haunts generally though is my main time where I'm going with a bunch of friends and we're having a good time because I know we're not getting on a lot.
Yeah.
Because yeah, those are generally my least favorite times. Even though I love the atmosphere, I love everything that's done to the park. I love the mazes. Yeah, like the crowds are just insane. Like it's not. You're literally like going through. You're like in an ant farm.
Yeah, not fun.
So yeah. What else is even next year? So.
Well, we've got a lot from Cedar Fair. We've got more stuff in Florida. So.
Yeah, Boulder Dash. Let's just go over that.
Yes.
So more. Is it a full retrack of Titan Trek?
No, I don't believe so. No.
How much of it was done? Because it was more. It was definitely more than the drop.
Honestly, I am not informed. I know that I remember seeing new imagery now that it's open and running, that it's like definitely goes down the drop and then still going, but yeah, I don't know if I don't think it's the full layout though.
Let me see really quick. Looking at Kenobi Coaster review real quick, shout out. Pretty sure if you're an enthusiast, you probably have seen one of his reviews. So it's not the full ride, and it's the drop in another section that got retracked in 2022 that had a vibration apparently.
I see.
And they said they knew it was going to be troublesome. So the first part of the Titan track is from the start of the first drop into the first turn.
That is still just like so upsetting though.
Yeah.
To not be able to ride prior.
So he said the consensus was people generally are liking the smooth experience. So he would not be surprised.
Not surprised.
Yeah, obviously, but you would not be surprised over each off season if they essentially begin to take off more and more and just basically make a Titan track.
Yeah.
So from what we know now, it's just the first drop into the first turn. And then, yeah, he says you can definitely feel the difference. He says the experience, obviously, like, doesn't really change much. Like, it's the same ride, but
yeah,
you can definitely notice when it's steel and when it's wood. So, just rest in peace, man. Just rest in peace. You know what's crazy to me?
What?
So I'm just gonna ask this. What is Steel Vengeance? Like, what kind of coaster is it?
Hybrid.
Real? Oh, okay, yeah. I would consider that a hybrid. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
But
well, it's full iBox.
For some reason, I don't consider Gwazi a hybrid or something like that. Why does that feel like more steel because of like the supports or something?
Well, just because it's got like the lift is like truss, it's still hybrid. I don't know. I don't.
Because for me, it's like I'm still riding on a steel track. The only thing that's wooden is the supports.
Yeah.
The experience doesn't feel wooden. That's all I'm gonna say. You know. That's all.
Yeah.
Like there's really no answer to that. It's just what really makes a hybrid steel. I mean, for some people, it's an easy answer. It's just I feel like we're just blurring that line, right? Like,
yeah.
Why? Because like that's just gonna be a hybrid at that point, you know? Like, but to me, it's so smooth that basically a steel. Like, I don't. I don't know, man. It's so weird. It's just sad. Talking about more stuff that's sad is how my crotch will feel riding Pipeline.
I don't know. I'm very interested. I'm kind of
No,
sad that I'm
no,
not going to get to ride it
no.
this coming trip.
Don't tell me you're turning the frickin' page out here.
Well, it's gonna be unlike anything. So,
Ugh.
you know.
We're standing up.
Let me go back and see what was said in this thread.
I know we can move up and down, and the airtime is apparently. Listen, I have doubts about that airtime, but apparently airtime's good, from early reports. Apparently it's pretty damn good.
I've heard it's very airtime heavy. So,
Yeah, but is it floater or ejector?
that is what we will find out.
Cause
Maybe B&M did something good and made a good model. We'll see.
bro, we're standing. Ain't no way that's. We'll have to see, man. I'm gonna be.
Look,
I'm gonna be a hater.
I'm here. I'm here being nice to B&M for once. So
I guess someone has to be right on the cast, but listen.
this is a very rare moment for me. I'm being nice to B&M.
I'm standing my ground. I'm gonna be a hater until I get off that train and get my most fair experience.
Well, hey, I would not be surprised if I get off and I'm a hater. So there you go.
Because, like, what if people are saying they're getting airtime, but they're just throwing themselves up? Like, and that's, like, the experience that they find fun. I don't know. Well, I am interested, regardless of all the shade thrown. I am very interested. And honestly, I'm happy it's getting pretty damn good reviews right now. I haven't really heard anything bad from it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though the crotch area looks bad. I haven't heard anything about that. I feel like I would have heard about that. Like, the whole community would have heard, like, an alert. A disclaimer.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. At the same time, yeah, who did they choose to ride it? Because we knew one of our friend's sister got to ride it. I was like,
Yeah, that's all I'm basing it off of, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few people that are saying on Twitter that
Yeah.
from there's one person, the Ride on Orlando. He was posting a lot about it, and the few people that were there showed the signs of the ambassadors. So I'm like, who's the ambassadors? And I'm like, why is Daniel's sister an ambassador?
Maybe?
That's cool. I don't know how you become an ambassador.
Employees.
What'd you say?
Possibly employees.
Huh.
No.
But yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, actually, just like what they did for Pantheon and stuff, because that actually would not surprise me at all. If it's employees and stuff, but yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. So May 27th, did we even say the opening day? That's when it's opening, actually, so it's the end of the month. Memorial Day weekend. Oof.
Have fun.
Exactly, and let's hope they get Icebreaker's train. Did they get the train back on Icebreaker yet? I hope they did.
I'm not sure, but what I will say about Pipeline opening Memorial Day weekend, avoid. Don't touch. That's what I would recommend.
You know what's funny is, like, they also made a model that doesn't have good capacity.
Yep. Don't touch. Avoid. All I'm saying.
There's no block section, so there's only be able to run 2 trains. Ooh.
Speaking of openings, Big Bear Mountain,
What's the date? Actually missed that one.
the 12th.
Ah.
Our good friend Thrills of Virginia is gonna be riding on opening day. At least I believe he said that.
I gotta see if I'm gonna try to sneak a trip there potentially soon.
I'd definitely like to get to Dollywood.
I might be sneaking
at some point.
We'll see. But
Yeah.
That is one ride I think that will low key slap. You know, it'll be one of those rides that when there's a honestly, it will always have a line in my opinion, because it's in the family section, the newer section too, and it's literally like built for everyone. So that will always have a line. But when I do get the chance, I think we'll always have a good time because it looks like it. I was not expecting it to be moving as it was. This is one of those rare occurrences where the POV actually was like slower than the actual ride's speed, and we got confirmation, like I said in the last cast or two, that will be the official speed. If you have seen the footage or any footage of it out there, and if you think it's pretty snappy, oh yeah, it's gonna be kind of good, man. God, we're getting more Vecomas in the U.S. too. It's just we need more of that resume so that more parks can see this and like, oh wow, okay.
Staying with openings, Gotham City Escapes opening date was announced May 13th, so a day after Big Bear Mountain.
Yep, I booked my ticket. I'll be there opening day. You know, as a Batman stan, I have to imagine.
Now, is this shit poster you?
No.
Yeah, I know it's shit poster.
As a Batman nerd, I have to be there. You know, and
I'd be like, oh, I didn't know you were going out of the country. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
5 days from now.
It's like, yep, I'm just spent 2 G's, you know, to go to fly to. Yeah, where is it? It's it's
Madrid,
Spain.
right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Bro, I would love to go to Spain, but that is so beautiful.
High rollers.
Wait. Hear me out.
I'm hearing.
Okay.
Crickets.
All right, I know my geography. So you said high rollers moment, and I got really scared that Madrid was its own place, but I'm like, no, the capital of Spain.
That's yeah.
Oof. No, I'm no GeoGosser, but I might know my basics of geography, I'd say. Yeah. So what? Yeah, Gotham City Escape. I am super excited for that and hope to get on that one day. But that finale does look odd, and like I said, unless it does like a Velocicoaster yeet where I'm like getting some really weird forward forces like over my lap bar and that spike, that's gonna be a weird, almost lukewarm finale. But I have to experience it. But yeah, the whole rest of the ride looks super unique. I love how it flies over the Medway. You can see so much of it. And I hope the queue is going to be just as good. I'm not expecting to be Universal level, but I'm at least expecting, you know, some callbacks and at least maybe some modern Batman stuff. That'd be cool. I mean, we have modern Harley Quinn on the launch, so that's why I'm assuming modern Batman.
Let me hope it's actually themed and not like the Batman the Ride 40 free spins at the Six Flags parks.
Even just like...
Or the Batman the Ride in park clones.
I was about to say, like, you're just walking in like a metal cage. Like...
I know. It's so bad.
Oh. Like, yeah, it's really funny because you'd be like, wow, this is so bad. And then wow, I'm comparing to Universal. That's not fair. That's not fair, bro. But I was just like, because it's another superhero ride. But just how much well done, you're just going through the Daily Bugle of Superman. Just honestly, though, the Six Flags Justice League Dark rides aren't bad. Those aren't bad. I haven't been on them in forever, but yeah, Battle for Metropolis.
Yeah, no, I've been on one of those Justice League Dark rides, and even those are just.
I hear it's park dependent, but Fiesta Texas one. Did you go on that one?
I think I've only been on the Great Adventure one.
Okay.
But they're all clones, so.
Yeah. What else here? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip the top thrill parts. Top thrill, we don't know. There's objects there. They look like supports or footers. All we know is Imperial ain't working on that.
We have no clue what's going on with Top Thrill Dragster, honestly.
I just know Imperial ain't working on that.
Well, we talked about openings. We do have a closing.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm upset about it. I do have the credit, so that is nice.
No, I would have skipped this. So
You would have skipped it. It's
yes.
credit.
Listen, if it's a clone that is bad, I'm good. I've wrote it
Bruh.
somewhere else. And like I said, unless it's like a drastic improvement like Great Nor'easter for some reason, I'm not pressed
Yeah.
on creds like that. Like,
In case you did not pick up on it with the Great Nor'easter reference, we're talking about the closing of T3. And yeah, I'm nuts.
I actually think this benefits Kentucky Kingdom.
Well, we'll see if they expand.
I just
I
say
guess it'll
that.
be a water park expansion or something. I don't know.
I just say that because, man, if it was really as bad as it said, like if it was anything close to Mind Eraser, that which apparently it was. Like,
Honestly, I haven't ridden one in so long. It's like I don't even remember how bad it was. Well, I haven't ridden T3 since 2021, so I definitely don't remember how bad it was, but I know it wasn't good.
nah, it was great, man. It's in your top 15. You don't remember talking about that?
I definitely don't remember.
Yeah, dude, it's right next to Fury.
Well, that would make sense because Fury's a B&M.
Bro, speaking of which, I probably would have went on Fury this past weekend, but my
I saw your story.
high roller ass got confused with the dates because they went to Universal March 30th. So I thought in my head, because I thought in my head at the time, oh, it's May 30th. Okay, that's when they're going, but it was May 5th. Regardless, no, it was the weirdest set of FOMO because I'm just like, I will get to meet eventually with Melon and Coaster Network, but that was just like the most. Every event was like, it's giving me Buzz Bars vibes where I'm like, these people look so fun and like, you will have a blast with these people, man. Like it, yeah. Melon and Coaster Network, give them a follow, check them out on all the socials. They and everyone, they have a blast, man. They seem like they have really loaded events as well. You know, they had Fury ERT, a Copperhead ERT. They had food, and it seems like all the people at Carowinds gave them the best time. Shout outs to Carowinds for holding that event for them. And I need to make sure what the next event is. I'm gonna check right now, right here, so there is no miscommunication.
Yeah.
And so it's on the cast. All right. Literally,
they just had the Magic Mountain event too.
Yeah, that was in February. So
right at it was the weekend after the Stumble, wasn't it?
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, it used to only be Ace events we used to worry about. Now we got to worry about 3-4 different events. You know, and you want to go to all of them, but then you're like, damn, I'm gonna be a broke bitch if I.
Well, I hope you're leaving Ace out of that list.
Obviously, yes, but all I'm saying, the amount of events, even not including Ace, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But the next one for Melon and Coaster Network is actually Juneteenth, where they're going to be at Fun Spot and Six Flags, over Georgia.
I know I have seen that on stories.
So it's gonna be June 18th through the 19th. Depending on if we actually do that trip or not, will depend on if I go to that or not. Because I know they're going to Cedar Point on August, and Hershey Park in September. So.
Yeah.
Oh. You know, we have to take back everything we said about Ace because they're doing Hershey Park with Ace.
What?
Yo, that's jokes, bro. Yeah. it's gonna be CocoCon. I don't know if that's already a set-up event, like if that's an Ace event that they're just attending, but I know that at least they have been trying to have a good word with Ace. You know, they're not trying to make any bridges or anything. They're probably trying to have a partnership in some way. So
I think Aces, they don't quite target the
hey,
young audience at
hear
all.
me out.
So
If MCN can merge and bring some of that juice, then I'm down for it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, but would you really want? I feel like honestly it'd be better if everyone stayed their own entity because Ace is just I don't know, I just don't like the Ace energy.
Now, I do agree
I
with that
will.
sentiment. Everyone should be their own thing. Everyone
Yeah.
should be incentivized to make their own club if they should. Also, as well, like don't feel like just because there's more clubs, you know, it's stopping you from
Yeah.
making yours or any of that. But yeah, I think it just potentially is like a one-time thing or potentially like a limited time thing. You know? It's just a collaboration event. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
I think more so just hating on Ace a little bit. Just hating on Ace. I don't want to see MCN get a bad rep because they partnered up with a boring Ace, man.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say Ace is they have their place, right? Like it's how a lot of people get in. It's where a lot of people feel comfortable because I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
times Ace isn't necessarily as like homey as the other clubs, and I may be wrong about
Honestly,
that. I
well,
may
I
be
mean,
wrong.
even me, my first I joined Ace, but that was honestly because I wanted to have a membership so I can go to Hollywood Nights. Now I'm set as a Buzzbars member, so
I mean, but yeah, like it's like exactly. You're an Ace member for stuff perks like that. You know, you maybe
that's really
aren't
the
as
the
social or
yeah.
like you don't want to talk to. I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. Just a potential person that might be an Acer, right? That might. I just like coasters. I want to go
Well,
and ride them at these events where they have, they're big parks with ERT, or I normally can't get marathons and stuff.
yeah. And of course, my opinions are my own, so you do not have to share my Ace opinions. I just
Oh
think
yeah, yeah.
Ace is not for the youngins.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying. I think they have their place, right? Like
Yeah,
it's a
they
really,
definitely have
they
their place.
literally, you know,
They're
they're
established.
global. Are they global? No, they're not global.
They are global. Yes.
Wait.
No,
Yeah,
they're definitely global.
They're the American coaster enthusiasts.
No, but they do global events.
Yeah. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like it. Like they have their place because without them, we probably would not have any other clubs.
Yeah.
And without them,
They are the originals, and now all the members are old
and without
because
them,
they are the originals.
yes.
So
And without them, a lot of people would not have met to now make their own clubs or not even need a club and make discords or just groups of people that go to parks with. So
that is a great point.
Ace will always have its place. I didn't mean to rhyme, but oh, I'm just gonna take it into that because that's funny.
You're 100% right because they're the reason that we have a lot of great events and a lot of great clubs.
Enthusiasts, I feel like
That too.
they have landmarks. The reason why parks even somewhat respects the enthusiasts, like.
So yes, thank you, Ace, for being the stepping stone to what we love today.
Yes. So yeah, that's probably a big reason why MCN's doing it as well.
And that was a fun tangent.
Honestly, every topic it seems we get now is becoming a tangent, and I'm okay with it. It's just find it funny, and let us know if you like this or not. If you want to just cut through everything like professionals, but I don't know if what we were expecting from Stoners. So
yeah.
from the High Rollers cast. But who knows? I say we do a pretty decent job. I don't know. We could be.
We're getting you guys the news and some fun on the way.
Blueberry Headband. And it really does feel like it's like trapping a headband around like your head after a while. It's kind of crazy. Like it's getting like heavier and heavier.
Should we? Let's go back to Florida. We've got Mako.
What, the repaint?
Yeah, that's news. Mako's closed.
Yeah, I guess don't go to SeaWorld at all right now.
We'll never go to SeaWorld, but no, I'm just kidding. They've only got B&Ms. Wait till SeaWorld Orlando gets an intimate giga, then go to SeaWorld Orlando.
Let me just imagine, like, going there and only riding Manta, an icebreaker. No.
You got Kraken.
Oh yeah, fuck. And Kraken. I would ride Kraken over icebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, SeaWorld is a 3-hour park, not a 3D park.
And I guess staying in Florida, Mind Blower is in pieces, as it is confirmed now. It is 208 RMC retrack.
Well, isn't it supposed to reopen in the summer though?
Yes, because it's not that many segments. I know the drop is getting reprofiled. There's another section near the middle after the ZOG roll. But yeah, it's not much. Just like Boulder Dash, but
yeah.
I mean, what's gonna stop them in 3 years is to say, hey, all the rest of these parts are getting rough. RMC, do the rest of it for us. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just we're seeing the death of Woodies in front of us right now. Should have covered this earlier. Now I'm sad again. Should have covered this. We went over fucking Boulder Dash.
Yeah. Trying to see if we have anything. Oh, we do. Yes. No. We have good changes at Walt Disney World.
Oh, the dining
I don't
plan.
know if you. Well, they're removing theme park reservation requirements.
Yes, that too.
So, starting on January 9th of 2024, so it is a ways away.
We got so close without talking about Disney.
I know. We are. Theme park reservations will no longer be required for date-based tickets, which is a good change.
It's a fantastic change, because it should have been gone for a while.
Yeah. And we still have to wait another.
Now, get rid of virtual queues when you make queues for rides. This would be a perfect time if I had a camera. I would just be staring at the camera with a smile right now, like why? Yeah, let's make elaborate queues and not use them. Yeah. And you know what? Let's go overseas, because a lot of people are not happy with what Chessington is doing. Did you see that? I can't even find the news now for it. I remember it, but you see they're adding a virtual queue to Mandrill Mayhem.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not happy about that. Let me find it. Let me go on my phone. I know it's there.
Well,
I actually didn't put it.
They've only got 2 trains for that, right?
I mean, it's a shuttle coaster.
What's a shuttle coaster?
It's another B&M low capacity. It's a shuttle wing coaster.
Yeah, that's just...
So, yeah, so before I'm going to look all this stuff up now, let me just tell you guys the gist. Yeah, like, they're adding virtual queue for it, and generally it's the first park to do this outside of Disney. A lot of people obviously know the experience of virtual queue at Disney. I'm not expecting it to be that bad. It seems a lot more lax. It seems like you just basically, once you're in there and you want to wait for it, you will be given a virtual queue, and you can do whatever in the park. It's kind of like the old Fast Pass, I think. So, yeah. Let me just do the quick double check.
Oh, we have some good Cedar Fair news to talk about as well.
All right. In a video posted today, Chesterton said that a smartphone would be needed to access the reserve and ride feature via QR code or app. Up to 6 people can be booked to ride by a single smartphone. Chessington said the system will be free but operate on a first-come, first-served basis. The park said the paid fast track will not be part of the ride. The park said if you are unsuccessful in acquiring a place in the virtual queue at 9:45, more slots will be released at regular interviews throughout the day. Oh god, it is like virtual queue at Disney.
It's like, why do I want to be doing virtual queue at Chessington?
Yeah, once a place is secured, a countdown starts on the user's device, after which they have 45 minutes to join a smaller physical queue. It's the capacity, because, yeah, it's only a 28-seater, and 840 people per hour? That's honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But, yeah. Yeah, that's a little rough to hear. I just feel like virtual queues, like, they just kill the opening day hype.
Yeah.
Like, no one's there in the plaza, like, there to wait for the ride or see what's happening in the ride because they're literally doing something else because they have to. Like,
exactly.
They can't wait in the ride. There's no, like, that's one of the few times you're excited to wait in a ride. Because you get to see the queue for the first time, at least a ride like that, you know. You get to see people's reactions to everything for the first time. And all that's gone, you know, like I get the concerns for capacity. It could be rough. It could be really rough. But how long is it gonna go? For is it gonna be forever, or is it gonna be just, you know, like, if it's a popular ride, this is there might need to be another solution. Yeah, I don't know, but. Yeah. Did I talk about all of that stuff? Oh yeah. Staying across the pond. What do you think of the Nemesis track?
Honestly, not really a fan.
Yeah. I'm not really a fan either. It looks a little too tacky for me, but the fact that it's already getting put back in is pretty awesome. There's more track, even more than the picture that I sent, with more sections coming in, and yeah, they're definitely getting it ready for next season. I know a lot of people are hoping it's coming and open potentially at the end of the season, but that would be highly doubtful to start a ride in beginning of May. Now we're getting the second week of May, and then opening it, going through all the commissioning and all that stuff. Yeah, especially in where Nemesis is. It's not like a flat pot of land. You just put up. They're in a ditch, a man-made hole. So, damn, that's the one reason why I find that so cool. Though they literally blew up land to make that ride exist.
Yeah, no, not a fan of that track.
Yeah, it looks kind of tacky, yeah. I wish it was just black, but then that would be kind of a meme that every coaster at Alton Towers is black. Because Oblivion's black, Smiler's black, 13's black. I think there's another one that's black. Can't remember, but... I don't know. I think they should have went with a rust. Like the, because I don't know, I really liked the look of how the rust went with the track. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, we want a Cedar Point. Where is this? Did I really not put a link for that? Ugh.
Which one?
The Vekoma coming to... Wow, I did not.
Oh, what is that called again? Are you talking about the shuttle? Or like the flyer, right? Or the flying?
Okay, I found it.
Am I wrong? Could be wrong here.
No, this is a fully fledged coaster, bro. How did I not put this in? Like that's insane. I want to send it on Discord. I think it's the POV. That's why it's the insane part. It's obviously a render, but
I think news-wise, all we have is the 3 more Cedar Fair things after this, though.
So I just sent it at the bottom.
Let me see. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember seeing this on my feed.
So Vekoma released a teaser of a new large roller coaster for Vedanta Park. This is in Mexico. It's still under construction. I don't know. This isn't the full POV, I don't think. It's just a teaser, but that thing looks it looks like new gen Vekoma, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Yes.
And give me one in King's Dominion. Which tangent.
Well,
what were you gonna say?
I don't believe it. This park hasn't even opened yet.
Oh no.
It's Vedanta World in Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico.
Oh. So, tangent. A little bit of tangent, because speaking of Vekoma, and how we said that's one of the options we would like to see at.
Oh, we haven't talked about the fact that are you talking about the land that they're surveying it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I guess we can since we're KD local on this cast. I guess we can start talking about that a little bit officially. I have a few thoughts on what I think it might, or like their priorities. I think we talked about a little bit, but like I think capacity is really gonna be a big thing. And reliability, because the fact that even Twisted is being a little moody this year is really making me think it's going to be a Mach or a B&M. But we'll see. I haven't heard anything bad about Vekoma reliability, is all I'm saying. And if we're going with Vekoma, give us a tilt coaster.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Personally, I would like DC Rivals clone.
See,
I know that's not Vekoma, but
I want that, but I don't want a clone. Like I feel like they can make a hyper, but I know it'll probably be cheaper to get clone.
Give us an elite hyper.
Yeah, why not a Vekoma tilt hyper? Ooh. Now,
well,
both of them would have theoretically close to the same capacity, and probably 2 trains unless they add a block section, which Volcano has not been adding any block sections to any mid-course break runs and any of their new rides. Mach, I don't think has either, so
do we really need capacity at King's Dominion, though?
Looking at some of these lines in some of these days, Flight of Fear, terrible capacity. Backlot, terrible capacity. Twisted, terrible capacity. I guess you have 2 capacity machines, and people overlook the fact that Intimidator is a capacity machine.
Well, you see, now we're getting into the deep dive of like, we need capacity, but we also want a really good ride. So,
Intamin 4-seater. But now we don't have reliability!
You gotta check. Do we want to check all the boxes or some of the boxes?
I think reliability would be really big on that mark. I think it'll probably be the biggest check because literally, like, Volcano was the ride that you would like. It was a meme, and it was like for its
what about the
reliability.
fact you still can't
Now
overlook the fact?
Intimidator is a meme for its reliability.
Well, plus I-305 initially it was a flop.
Yes.
So
To be honest, I think initially it was. I don't know if it is.
it isn't. It isn't now.
Like,
I don't.
I
I
literally-
agree, and I'll give this one to Airtime Mike because I've heard him say it multiple times. The GP ride I-305, but initially it was definitely a flop.
Yeah, like GP definitely like when I marathon that ride, there's a good amount of GP, bro, and they can get lines. Like it actually eats people. Like, and I kind of mad it does because the ops can kind of like they have an excuse to be slower. It's definitely overlooked for its capacity because it only runs 2 trains, but it holds a lot of people.
Yeah.
But Dominator runs through a lot of people, so like that's a capacity thing there. But I feel like you'd want your new standout. This is supposed to be, Volcano was a special thing. We knew it wasn't the best in the park.
I'm just happy that they're surveying the land because that is a good sign.
Yeah,
that's what I can say.
But as I was saying, we knew Volcano wasn't the best in the park. But even knowing that, I knew how special it was, and I know how much people loved it, especially just the general guest. The person that has never been to Kings Dominion before and or barely been on rides before, and then seeing a volcano and a coaster wrapping around and people going through it, and then every few hours when they actually fixed it, when it was dying up, the flame coming out. Just the novelty of the ride.
Now I'm getting sad, and I miss Volcano, and I haven't felt like this in some time. So having a moment here.
Because when you hang out to Kings Dominion, it was there. It was in the skyline, man. But like I said, it has to be something special, man. It can't be a clone. It has to be something one of a kind but reliable, and maybe they don't have to worry about capacity. You know what? Maybe they don't have to worry about capacity.
I think I know what we need.
The Fury 347 or the Knots, the Berry 347 clone.
No. You know what we need?
What?
We need an SNS 40 coaster. That is what we need. I don't care that Tambili is right next door.
What, you mean an Axis?
Yes. We need an Axis.
The thing is SNS can't even keep Steel Curtain open, bro. So they're probably looking at that like, hey, this is gonna be doing a lot. Well, like, I would say that is the perfect there's no more, that's not a perfect puzzle piece that could fit in that plot of land. But it's really the reliability, and I really think Kings Dominion's looking at that, because they're looking at across the park on both sides. It's like the meme of SpongeBob splitting his eyes, like, to the left and right. And like, you're looking at Intimidator, down. As soon as they fix that, they see for some reason Twisted is down this year.
Yeah.
Now we gotta take a train off. Now it's still not back on. Yeah, so if for some reason SNS can just say, yeah, we can nail this and make sure it works, I would want that. That's my dream to have that. But I think it might be a Vekoma, a Mach, or a B&M. And if it's a B&M, it's gonna be a wing or a hyper, and that's gonna be so sad.
I just hope it's not a B&M. Please don't be a B&M.
I think it'll be more likely it'll be a B&M if it's really a B&M going to Dorney Park, which we still need to cover.
Yeah, we got some Cedar Fair news to cover still.
Yeah, like if they're getting a dive, I would say it's like a 50% chance Kings Dominion gets a B&M of their own. Not a dive, obviously, but a B&M.
Stop.
Because Cedar Fair likes working with the same people, and they'll say, "Hey, you're all reliable, right?" Zamperla just messed us up. They just burned us with a wild mouse at our own.
They don't work. They work with Mach as well. So let's not jump the gun too quick.
When was the last time they worked with Mach, though?
Copperhead Strike.
That was 2018.
So
it's not like Copperhead Strike was a flop or anything. In fact, I'd say that did the park very well. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was Gerstlauer. I was like, Hang Time? No, that's Gerstlauer.
Copperhead Strike was 2019.
Okay.
So
4 years.
Really not that far off.
And they really haven't been adding coasters like they used to. So
that's... You mean Cedar Fair or Mach?
Cedar Fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pandemic hit, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like it's definitely plausible to...
Okay. I'll take that.
I don't think Mach's out of the question just yet. But yeah, no. B&M dive.
It's the B&M overlord.
B&M dive at the Dorney Park.
Yeah. B&M dive at Dorney Park. I was literally just repeating what you said. But that...
Well, that's not confirmed, of course, but...
So the blueprints that were out, it's looking like at least a compact ride with at least some height. So there's only a few rides that fit that bill. And with the structures and the way the supports were, they look very similar to what B&M dive coasters have had before. So yes, it's very assumed that it's a B&M dive machine, but us always, we are just a consumer. We know nothing because we literally know nothing. I would say this is closer to an educated guess than anything with Top Thrill, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, what if it's no, they have an invert. I'm stupid. I was just saying, what if it's an invert? They have talent.
Bro. High rollers moment. Oh, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if it's gonna be a floorless.
I was really like, what if? Wait. What if they add a JoJo roll to it too? You know, really make it different.
Bro. Okay, is Demon Drop a credit?
No.
Good. It is not. I agree.
That was random, but no. Now we need to get that through Kyrie's head.
Oh, no. That's our Instagram question for this week. Is Demon Drop credit?
Do people actually believe that though?
I don't know.
It's literally a shaft. Like, that's what I think of it. Like,
pause.
Okay, yeah. Like, you know, like a mine shaft.
Okay, well, not gonna lie. When I rode Demon Drop, I was pretty underwhelmed. So,
like, the drop wasn't good.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was definitely underwhelmed. Dorney Park is mid. Just putting that out there.
I mean, I'm trying to get out there this year, actually.
Dude.
What? I gotta get credits.
I know, tentatively, we might have to include that and revisit. It's just so mid. But I need the Woodstock Express there, so I would not mind going back.
Dude, Woodstock Express kind of slaps.
It's a Zamperla family coaster.
Wait, is there Woodstock not what I'm thinking?
Yes. Dorney Park's Woodstock Express is a Zamperla family coaster. But I did not get the credit, so I need to get the credit.
Wait, it's not the Woody?
No.
What the fuck?
The Woodstock Express at Kings Island isn't. Well, let me double check on RCDB before I say that, but yeah, the Woodstock Oh no, that is.
Yeah, I was like, I swear that one.
I'm thinking of Great Pumpkin Coaster. Sorry.
Yeah, Great Pumpkin. That one's not a miler. It's something else.
But the Woodstock Express at Cedar Point is. Yeah,
because they have Blue Streak. That's basically a better. That's a better Woodstock Express.
Well, Blue Streak is good.
That's what I'm saying. That's adult Woodstock Express. So
And the Woodstock Express at CGA is an Intamin.
what? An Intamin like Mine Train or some shit?
It's a Intamin family coaster.
Yeah. I wonder if that has
And
reliability issues.
the Woodstock Express at Michigan's Adventure is a Chance Big Dipper. Chance rides Big Dipper.
So, before we get into more Cedar Fair, all I gotta say is we did miss some news because it is just we were so underwhelmed by this project, this attraction, that just we don't really care. But Darkoaster opens May 19th.
Yeah.
But previews are when now?
I guess that's
Previews are May 11th. So
yeah,
that's
on
literally
Thursday.
this Thursday.
Well, it's midnight, so yeah, 2 days from now technically, but 3 days.
Dude, should I just get it out of the way?
I don't know I don't know when I'll get there.
Isn't it like only one ride?
Yeah, the preview, yeah, it's only one ride.
I gotta go all the way. It's like I gotta go all the way there and get a family coaster. And then...
We should just wait and make a day out of it.
No, but the thing is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get that, try to get out of the way, be underwhelmed, even though we already went with low expectations.
You
Walk
know,
over to Pantheon. It's gonna close on us for 2-mile-per-hour winds. Then we're gonna be stuck with Alpine Guys, which isn't bad for me, at least. It's not bad. But then, like, you can only ride that so many times.
you know, I don't think you're enough of a credit whore because you don't even have Twist and Shout at Funland Fredericksburg yet.
No, I don't.
You got to go get that too. Hey, and then you're supporting Clint, so
Yeah, that's more for it is supporting Clint, but
be a credit whore.
and more so also, I feel like the only time I would get creds like that is when I'm getting closer to like the big milestones. So I'm like, all right, like I know I'm gonna be getting like, say if I'm like, say for example if BGW's next coaster is opening next in 2020. Actually, I doubt it's opening next year now. They haven't really said.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if both King's Dominion and, well, actually no, because isn't BGW about to have like a inaugural year or something?
Well, that's the reason why I think it's a perfect time to really talk about Volcano discussion as well, because they work together, regardless if they like it or not. Like whenever a park adds something, people that do travel, they will go to the other park. Like it just inevitably helps out the parks. So when knowing that they both are been teasing to adding a new, like, I mean, King's Dominion at least been teasing this new Volcano edition or the replacement, and us knowing that the 50 or the big anniversary for Busch Gardens Williamsburg is coming, and that that 220 height marker.
Okay. Yeah, they're both getting something in 2025.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, people, if you aren't aware, Virginia 2025 is going to be ridiculous. Like 2020 or 2025, can't speak. 2024, 2025, 2026, all, like whenever all of those open, like, man, that's when the perks are going to be packed. Like it's going to be packed at least for 3 years, and I'm going to be sad that I won't be able to just marathon Twisted anymore. But I'll be happy for the parks because it's the parks first, man. But yeah, yeah, that's Darkoaster. You were just a stepping stone for please be an Intamin or an RMC. Just don't like cuck us with something like like I can't really think of like what they can make that's a hyper that they can be bad, because they have a hyper already. They're not gonna make another one, right? So it's like it's just looking good, man. That's all I'm saying. It's looking good, dude. Like it's looking like we're getting a baller attraction there.
It is.
So why is California's Great America making an expansion almost? It's the second part of our Cedar Fair news.
CGA.
Yes.
Yes.
Why are they expanding?
That I'm confused as well because so it fits with the whole chain wide kind of refurbishing and
Mm-hmm.
theming sections, but like if they're gonna close the it's not a substantial investment, I don't think. So like because we already knew about the flat, I thought.
Yeah, we did know about the flat. We talked about that a few casts ago.
So
Um, one,
yeah, I don't know. I
one thing.
mean,
What were you gonna say?
it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing, yeah.
But
Um, what is it exactly? It's like a. Let me look at it again. I was just looking at it. Okay, California's Great America to open NorCal County Fair on May 26th. That's very soon. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's much, right? It looks like it's a slight re-theme of an area in the park. You know, a renovated section of the park that immerses guests into the Bay Area's backyard, plus an all-new ride coming summer 2023, which we know about the flat ride, but which also makes sense why the flat ride is what it is, because it looks very like it was just a travel ride that they allocated for this. I don't know what's really gonna happen with this land after Cedar Fair leaves it. To be honest, I still think potentially it's not off the cards for another operator to come and take it.
yeah. Well, I don't know. The land is valuable, so
It's
plus
valuable,
plus
and the
like
residents are not happy necessarily at
who
all that
who would
California's Great America's gone.
take over though?
That's what I was thinking.
Because it falls back to being was it a Paramount Park?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine someone else is gonna take over. I think it's gonna go.
Seas.
I I mean they have SeaWorld San Diego, so they do have their foot in the ground in California, but
Mm-hmm.
like they were with Paramount from 92 to '06, and they've been with Cedar Fair from '06 till now. I really couldn't see. I don't know. I really could not see them going to. I could not see them going to the Six Flags chain, obviously.
Not
Although
right
they do.
now. Hell
No,
no.
not in the current state of Six Flags. And this is gonna be like a sometime soon thing. I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember exactly how soon, but
Within 10 years at least.
yeah. I can't see Six Flags turning it around enough to purchase and acquire CGA. And
Actually,
then
seeing Six Flags. I mean, actually, that's some news we missed.
what?
I saw that their stock has been going up. It went up like 20% after like the last stock after the last meeting.
Well, but I can't imagine. I don't think Hershins would.
But yeah, no one. Yeah, but
Like,
non shit
I can't
post,
see it.
non shit post. There's no way like Six Flags. I would predict calling chapters, 16 bankruptcy before getting another park.
Yeah.
Or chapter 13 bankruptcy before getting another park. So it's like I could for some way, like, I don't think it's very likely, but I could see C's being like, hey, we have a park that's not necessarily anything of an IP or amusement. Just say, but at the same time, it's very unlikely. It's not really that many choices because you're not really getting much from that area. So, it just really, I just wonder what's gonna happen to the rides, man. Gold Striker, Railblazer.
Yeah.
So, I think this is the last of the Cedar Fair news. Is the reported earnings from Q1 Cedar Fair.
That's where you're wrong.
It's not.
We still have one more thing too.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
the Cedar Fair Entertainment Company came up short in the stock and quarterly executions, and they claimed it was due to inclement weather. Honestly, I can attest, because let's just go on with this and say, essentially, a lot of their parks, with Kings Dominion, Carowinds. There was another park I forgot, or I think that did. Also, was it California Great America?
It was Knott's. They were saying that there was a lot of weather impact at Knott's.
He said, despite adding 31 days versus last quarter, due to extended calendars at California's Great America, Carowinds, and Kings Dominion. At least that's what I'm getting from.
Well, so
they point to weather being 30%.
So rainfall, the first 3 months was almost 23 inches.
Yeah.
In LA, compared to normal being 9 inches.
Yeah.
So I'm just reading some of the comments, but yeah, I could see that.
I mean, attesting from Kings Dominion, it was way too damn cold, bro. No one is gonna want to ride. Oh, okay. First off, way too damn cold. Second, like half the park is open, or less. It feels like sometimes. Sure, I had a pass. I'm an enthusiast. I'm gonna go, but you're not gonna get new guests to come to your park, and when it's running like half open. Yeah. And plus, they're probably only gonna go in because they have a pass like me. Go in, get food, and leave. So they're not making any money. I've already paid my dues. Yeah. And whenever it was nice, it would be raining. I'm like, all right, I can't go. There's snow, or I can't go. So it's too cold. It's like, yeah, I can definitely understand. And the reason why this is really on the cast is, do you think they're gonna continue this at Carowinds and Kings Dominion for next year? You think they're gonna cut it off like Busch Gardens did? I think it's honestly kind of wise to do so.
I hope that they cut it off at Kings Dominion.
Yeah, I can't attest to Carowinds. In fact, I heard it was not bad at Carowinds, but
yeah.
Kings Dominion, it really was like, there's just no point. Like, I would be like, I want to go until I'm like, this is just, it's just not really riding weather, like
yeah.
Like, you can be in the park, but that would be it because the rides would be closed. And even then, it's not. Sure, you can ride certain rides in colder weather, but does it feel good? Not really. It feels kind of bad, actually.
Yeah, I can attest to riding Apollo's Chariot a lot in like the 40-degree weather, and it was terrible.
Bro, Fury last year at the Stumble.
Yes, that was bad too.
Oh my god.
It was very cold, but it actually was really good at night, not gonna lie. Because it was running fast, it felt like.
Fury at night is... Yeah. I gotta get in Phantom's Revenge night again, bro. Woo!
Hopefully... Tentatively we'll get that soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure Kings Dominion will be... I think it's unlikely. Because, why not... I'm trying to think of it all ways, right? Like, I know it did help some of the people that worked there. They were able to stay at Kings Dominion. They didn't have to go somewhere else or wait for the season to come back to then again work at Kings Dominion. So, yeah. That was a benefit. But at the same time, we're still having staffing issues and stuff, so just industry-wide. So I think, maybe we need, a break, but still have them working in the park? They can still be... There's still things to be done in the park. Besides operating rides. So, maybe use them, keep them for stuff like that, but the park doesn't need to be open. Because clearly it didn't work out. Maybe they're going to try to hold out to see a year or two. I would be a little surprised, but I give them effort for even taking the experiment, especially with with 3 of their parks. I know Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, it was just, you know, I mean, that's really the only big park they have in an area like this, so that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cedar Fair ticketed with 3 of them, it seems like. And the weather really bit him in the ass. So we'll see if weather will change that next year. I don't know. What was the last of the Cedar Fair?
I think the last thing in general is Zinger.
Oh yeah, because I freaking forgot to put that on there, even though it's like the biggest sleeper of 2023. Like Zambezi's Zinger has zung. Yo, it's having test runs, man. It looks good, and I know it's going to be running even faster.
It looks slow right now.
Really?
But
I don't think it looks slow.
So.
I think it looks like test runs. Like it's clearly going to be like, all right, it's going to be building up.
I'm expecting it to start looking faster. Expecting the ride experience to feel a lot faster than how it looks.
No, I think
Nonetheless, though, I'm very hyped for that ride. The layout looks amazing.
I think it'll break in really well. I think it'll give some positives too. Like
yeah.
Yeah, that Zambezi Zinger. You know, everyone's getting really hyped for Wildcats Revenge, and obviously so. We don't have an opening date for that yet. There's still like a few sections left of the track, and then obviously after you put it on, do everything you have to then put on the ride systems, you know, and do your test runs, and then commission the ride. A lot of people are really hoping it's gonna open around Memorial Day. That would take like, they would have to have finished construction now. Like, it would have had to finish now, and they would have to book with everything. I'm thinking it's opening a week or two around June. I would not surprise me if they try to push it for a 4th of July opening, but I think they might try to open before that. Just, you know, get the people that want to really get on it before adding all of those crowds in at Hershey Park in 4th of July. They could be that crazy, but that would be pretty insane. That's like chaotic evil. It's like, let's just see, like, people don't even know Wildcats Revenge is a thing. They're just going to Hershey Park because, you know, it's a thing their family's been doing. Everyone would be going to the 4th of July. That's a park I think you can't avoid 4th of July crowds at. 100%. That's like too big of a park.
Yeah.
So yeah. Have you been seeing updates on Wildcats Revenge?
It looks like it's pretty much done, besides for some bracing.
Yeah, bracing and like the sections in the back end that it's missing. It's like just a few track sections that aren't on, but like it's basically done. That thing, so for a while I was saying Aerie, because everyone was saying Wildcat was looking better than Aerie, and I was like, come on guys, Aerie looks better than Wildcat. And I don't know now. I think Wildcat looks pretty phenomenal. At least it has the aesthetic, right? It has that, I want to ride it. I need to get on that bitch.
Yeah.
It looks good. But it looks like it definitely has pops of airtime. Looks like it has some just almost aggressive laterals. I'm excited. I'm scared to find out what line I'm gonna have to endure to ride it one day, but yeah, I am definitely excited. What I am happy about though is at least it will take the crowds away from Skyrush, so I get to marathon that more.
Yeah. That is true.
They are one more big standout away. I know you don't necessarily agree with this, but they are one more big standout away to being potentially like a very solid, like, numero uno for me. If the layout was only better, dude, the layout's so bad. But like, ugh, everything else about it, I adore. We gotta go back and get a redemption visit with the homies.
Yes. Yes.
Back left wing will set you free. That's basically everything we've had, ladies and gentlemen, though. Everything we've had. I'm just doing last minute skimming, but yep. That was literally all news. And,
well, we've got our question. Is Demon Trap a credit?
Is it a credit? I think that's a pretty easy answer, but you guys.
Some people may say yes.
You guys decide, all right? I think let's use our brains here. But yeah, that will conclude today. We have some exciting things coming up. I mean, you're going to Orlando again in 2 weeks. Shocker. But
yes.
Who knows? I might make a sneaky trip somewhere.
And
cards.
Gonna try and do 4 Disney parks in one day. Wish me luck.
That's definitely gonna be a cast. I think wait, are we casting before or after that? I think it's right after that. What do you?
I'll be back on Monday night, the 22nd. So we might, if we could do Tuesday or Wednesday, that'd be fine. That would be fun.
Bro, there's no way in hell I would do that now.
I don't know, man. I am quite excited.
Bro, you're just feeling some type of way because of classified information. Nah, I hope you have a good time with it, to be honest, because you're obviously getting creds. Which ones are you missing? Like,
I need like 5. Well, I'm gonna get Tron.
Oh yeah. You should stand up and freak people out, and make you think you're gonna fall off the ride.
I don't have Expedition Everest yet, and and then I need a bunch at Magic. So yeah, I already have Cosmic Rewind, and I already have Slinky Dog Dash, and Rock and Roller Coaster will still be closed. So really, I'm just getting Everest and then Magic Kingdom credits. Nonetheless, excited though.
Do you have Seven Dwarves Mine Train?
I do not. Bro, I only have.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I only have one half of Space Mountain and then Barnstormer.
So I've never been on Slinky, but that potentially might be one. If Slinky was bad, that might be another just terrible line, like abysmal line. Like that was the Slinky before Slinky, bro. But the thing is like you have this beautiful facade and everything, but the coaster does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, what made me mad when I wrote it as like back then, I'm like, why did they add this when Big Thunder Mountain does this, but so much better? Just so much better.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Disneyland are always fun.
Look forward to especially because they added interactive elements. Look forward to being stuck behind kids that get stuck playing the games and wanting to finish them. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's a great attraction. It's a fantastic attraction. World class. It was every USA Today award. Which, Silver Dollar City trolled the hell out of us, by the way. That's where we're going to end the cast on, because did you see that? Did you see that on their social media?
Silver Dollar City?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing serious, but I'm just like, why? Why would you do this to us? So they were like, hey, we have an announcement coming on Friday. Check us out at 12 p.m. We're like, oh, are they going to say something about what's replacing Fire in the Hole or something else? Maybe a new event, blah, blah. They just announced that they got Park of the Year for USA Today. That was the announcement. I'm like, you were that was like that was literally a troll. Like that was such a nothing burger.
Thank you, Silver Dollar.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, thanks. You do know it's rigged, right? Right? You do know it doesn't matter. See, I like the joke of course it doesn't matter until your favorite ride or favorite park wins. And then you use the shit post that, oh, dude, but it's a USA Today winner, bro. Like, what coaster won? I forgot. Like, there were like ridiculous like coasters that won or something. I didn't even remember, but that's where we're gonna end the cast. Work out y'all with some crazy recaps from Disney. Because you're only doing Disney, right? Or are you doing or Universal too?
Oh, come on. We'll be at Universal too.
Okay. I was like, that would be kind of sad if you only went to Disney. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no. Trying to sneak to Iron Gwazi for some night rides as well. So we'll definitely get a full recap.
You know what's funny? In the future, I'm definitely going to be just doing like a day trip to Tampa because those flights are not bad randomly. Like if you find good ones.
Yeah.
So that's definitely just in the cards. Is one day I'm just gonna fly in literally for just Gwazi.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for listening to this, the shit post, the tangents, the discussions. We covered a lot, man.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff this week.
Cedar Point, get your shit together.
Come on. Mediocre openings.
Silver Dollar City, stop trolling. For real. Like, what was all of that? And King's Dominion, please don't get a B&M.
Yeah. Please don't. And rest in peace, T3.
I need to add like the trumpet or like the
What about the sad violin?
Oh, I'm playing the tiniest violin to show my sadness right now. But if you guys enjoyed the cast and want to hear more tomfoolery, go ahead and give us a follow and listen to all the rest of the cast on our Instagram at the High Rollers DMV, and you can follow our personal Instagrams at West Tower Coasters. NRC, you can find him at Old Line Airtime.
My bad, zoned out.
But otherwise, if you want to find us in a video format, if you listen on Spotify, we will get cameras soon, but we will say that forever until someone yells at us to really get a camera, and then I'll feel bad. But if you want to, if you like listening on YouTube or just want to save us on YouTube, go ahead and follow at my YouTube channel at West Tower, where all of the other casts are there. And if you're on YouTube and you want to be more on the go with your other casts on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just look up the High Rollers. You should come on right up. Go ahead and save that. Give us some rates. Give us some reviews. Let us know what you think. Never really asked about that yet, but I think it's about that time. We're 15 episodes in. Let's see if you got this shit. Huh? Let's see if people hate us or not. Alrighty, y'all. Keep it easy. Stay safe out there. Stay homey.
See you in the next one.
Peace.